Got Joe in the house, the bow rack here. We're doing a little video of setting up his bow. Gonna go lift some weights. How's it going so far? Oh,
very good.
Jack, son.
It's the gun show. It's great. I'm just so excited to get here and have my bow sighted in, tuned in perfectly, and I can already feel a difference because of Wayne's instruction. I'm learning some stuff.
What do you think, Wayne?
He's doing well. I mean,
yeah.
His aiming process and his shot process is good right now. Really good.
That's what you shoot.
And we got it fitting him good too. He grew
perfect.
half an inch. LA is hard to judge what the draw length should be. So he's 27 and a half.
Yeah.
Which is fitting him perfect.
Yeah. It looks perfect. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Don't screw it up. How'd that feel?
Pretty good. Where'd it go?
Right there with that first gear.
Yeah, it's money. So Joe's shooting 40 yards right now. Just got this bow all dialed in. It's Hoyt Carbon Defiant, and just flew up from LA to come to the bow rack and
just to get this sighted
just to get this bow set up. And he looks so good. The bow's performing well. He's at 40 yards, and they're a group, about a 2 or 3 inch group right now, and form is looking spot on. As Wayne said, just got it fitted for him perfectly. Peep right, form right. Looking great. That was right in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
It's
He
good.
is trending right a little bit. Needs a couple more clicks.
Wayne says Joe Rogan's trending.
Trending right.
Oh, trending right. Yeah, that's good.
It is. It's good.
It's better than trending left.
We don't need,
No more left.
no more left.
So Joe, when you draw that, take one shot, looking at that level,
What's up?
and
Just hanging out.
You having fun today?
Always.
Hey, we gotta thank Chris for his good work today. He did an awesome job with Joe's bow. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
On your wrist, just try to slow everything down a little bit.
See you in the gym.
Brass things as a kisser button as well.
No. This is just this is a Genesis. It's just a recreational bow. It's like a 20-pound bow. Maybe shoot with fingers. We have a lot of youth classes and stuff. So we teach all the kids to shoot bow like this. It's difficult to shoot. It's not easy to shoot. To really hit well with it takes a little practice. But
Do you use a kisser button?
I don't.
No.
No, I like the centering of the peep. I just focus on centering your eye in the peep and making sure it's all comfortable. And we'll do that after we get everything tuned. What we'll do is we'll have you draw with your eyes closed, find that anchor, find that, and then we'll have you just open the one eye, and you should see a peripheral circle. We'll move it till it gets there. And then once that's fitted, you could be in a dark room, draw in the dark, anchor in, and then turn the lights up slowly, and you will see your sights and your peep perfectly. Because in a low light situation,
that's how you know if your peep's right. Close your eyes, draw back, and you open your eyes, and you see perfect.
show them how to do that.
Yeah. So,
And over here, you're watching.
So if I draw this bow, my eyes are closed.
See, he's got that front grip perfect. He's in there perfect. See, his eyes are closed. He's locked in. And then he opens one eye.
Perfect.
See, he doesn't have to move his head up and down. He's going to dip or look up to see through it. It's all in line.
You just want a perfect bullet hole. Just like that. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
It's tail right. Okay, you don't have a kisser button on this one?
No, I haven't put it on yet. Just because we just set this up before my last time. Kisser buttons are pacified. They are.
Look at that.
These guys don't like my kisser buttons.
Why is the kisser button bad?
They're a
They're
Band-Aid.
just
They're what?
It's a Band-Aid.
A Band-Aid?
Yeah. Or
Don't.
It's just one, it doesn't hurt
Listen
anything.
to them all the time, except right now.
It doesn't hurt anything, but it's not.
Too many guys rely on it too much instead of, creating that good anchor
Perfect.
point
Bottom of the
and
jaw,
getting repetition.
string in the corner of the mouth, tip of the nose. Those are 3 points of anchor that are always the same. Then you move the peep to line up with your eye. That's 4 points of anchor. Kissers fail 5. So 4 should be enough. And then you should be able to.
But anyway,
You should be able to anchor with 4 points. And know it like you're walking and chewing gum, know it.
we should be able to anchor with
So
1.
not that far apart. I'd bring him in.
And did you bring it?
There you go.
And you want this one back
Back
slightly?
Slightly,
Like
square,
that?
square that one.
Is that good?
Yeah, it looks
Like
perfect.
this?
Mhm.
That's how
And then we're gonna, and we
Go a
went
little
back to
higher.
old grip, so we want that new grip. There you go, and then you wanna rotate those knuckles just a little bit.
Out, yeah.
Now come back towards me just a little bit. Imagine that's flat. There you go. And then a little bit higher.
A little higher on the paper.
There you go. Yeah, we're not changing. It's still high, we come down, and we're still a little bit left. I'm gonna
I
have
can advance that bottom cam
Let
more, I guess.
me let him shoot this other knob first. Let's just do it again.
Instead of the weighted one?
You know, make sure.
Usually,
Joe, let me.
anytime you put
Weight.
weight on the back of the arrow, you lose accuracy.
So this Allen wrenches is identical, same shape as what it is. Now, put your hand up like you're shooting. So we're gonna rotate like that, and then, nope, we're gonna rotate. See how that feels like that? Bend that arm slightly. Right there. See how that's, yeah, you're shoving against that, so you're not turning this thing, sitting flat. This handle's gonna feel the same. That's exactly how you should shoot that bow every single shot. Okay. And so, what I like to do is, I call it, I call this staging, find a place, put the release up.
It got the noise, I didn't get what I was doing up there.
Set.
This is wide angle. It's like gets behind.
It's not that wide.
Because if this is not correct in your hand, you don't wanna change it at full draw. You wanna set it right here and set it one time.
Let me see you do it real quick.
So first thing I'll do is, I got the arrow loaded, I got my release on. So the release is hooked up, so now I can just set it against my side. So if I'm gonna shoot down there, I'm setting this like this. I'm gonna come up, I'm already set, then I'm gonna draw. And I don't change it.
Like that. Like, that's where I'm gonna draw. Just right there.
So I call it staging.
So
So
that-
he already staged to that point. Fingers are touching, and he's gonna draw. And the only thing from there is he's gonna bring the hand in, he's gonna bend the arm just slightly, just a slight bend.
Perfect.
And so let's just try a soft knob.
Just right there.
It is.
Yeah. Did you hear that growl? That was a growl.
Those should be like
You don't
20
need
something
anything
an
more
hour.
than 50 pounds.
No, it's you run out of a spine on an arrow, so he made some changes, and it should have changed, but don't drop down just here. Yeah, right there, that's your stage. See how that snaps in?
Is it not like this?
Nope, yep, exactly. So that's your stage right there, so you've already staged, now come up and draw that thing, don't change a thing.
A little higher on the paper.
There you go.
Same hole. Hello. Hey, buddy.
So, this lifeline right here, again,
Did you?
wanna kind of be on that side of it. So
What,
there
do
it
you
is.
smell like, you got blood and stuff all over you?
If this is in there, it's gonna roll. But if that's not in there, then it'll roll the handle.
Yeah.
So this,
You haven't,
that line there.
well, as long as you don't have a ton, if it's just blood, not a bunch of guts, or if it's just blood, you should be okay. Just wash your hands off, spray your boots off, and the thing is, I mean, if the wind's not good, they're gonna smell you, they're gonna smell you. You know what I mean? A little bit of deer smell, I don't think is So, just wash your hands and your boots off as well as you can, and just get up in that stand. All right? Are you heading up right now? Oh, okay. You're taking a shower anyway? Okay. Oh yeah, you'll be good. Just use that unscented soap and stuff. All right. And okay, buddy. Let me know how it goes. Okay. That's good. Bye.
You saw it?
Yeah. Him and I got him set up here with tree stands and told them exactly where to go. They set up their tree stands by themselves on Thursday, and his buddy killed a spike this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so they got some sweet mix out. I said, on Friday, I said, go get some sweet mix, dump a big old 40 pounds of it. So those deer
40 pounds?
Well, they split it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
20 and 20. And Tanner almost got a shot at a forkhorn last night. It just wanted to come in, but wasn't quite sure. And then tonight, his buddy, they're like 60 yards apart.
60?
Above these big meadows up here. Yeah. And so Tanner was like, his buddy didn't know whether to shoot, and Tanner's like, just go ahead. He texted him, just shoot it. So Tanner running and stopped it 30 yards and pinwheeled it. So they got that killed this morning, but they're pretty pumped. They're doing it all on their own, out there, making it happen, and so I hope he gets one.
So is this a Roosevelt?
That's a Rocky Mountain. That's an old mountain. Snake River Bull. Randy Hardy's. Did you? No. Well. What was up with that?
Yeah. Getting all dialed in.
Well, we get this paper done, we'll
Yeah.
get you dialed in fast.
Glad I came up here for,
Yeah, me too.
there's no place that does this in LA, anywhere near it.
You know,
Yeah. Well,
they don't have
Not a lot
you
of-
gotta go a long way, you gotta travel to hunt, if you're in that area, so, around here, used to be everybody freaking hunted. We've lost 50,000 hunters in the last 15 years in Oregon, we just don't buy hunting licenses anymore. Partially because we have too many lions and bears and our game populations are in the tank, but, partially because it's that time,
Yeah.
it's changing culture.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
Weak men.
There's a lot of that going on.
Not manly men anymore. So we're trying to fix that.
Well,
One man at a time.
my dad was old school. He just did nothing but hunt. They loaded up horses and they hunted, and we lived off of them. He'd still had fish and salmon fish in the winter recreationally, and my mom would can it, and then he'd kill, a couple deer, a couple elk a year, and she'd home can it and freeze it, and that's all we lived on, so I grew up on it, and then just, all I wanted to do as a kid was actually frustrated with me because it's all I wanted to do was hunt and fish. And
I saw you canned up a bunch of deer the other day.
I brought some to go.
Oh, did you?
Canned up deer?
Yeah. It's home canned. It's out of this world.
Yeah.
It's not going to look real good to you, but just put it in a saucepan and heat it up, put it on rice or something, and just let me know what you think.
Wow.
It's easy to do. I've canned it times. My mom home canned everything from peaches, pears, applesauce, everything. All whole garden, she's got a whole pantry full of it, so I grew up on it. It's the best food ever. But she canned all my dad's wild game, so I grew up on it too. Started doing it a couple years back. Usually just used to always eat the burger and steaks, but the home canned stuff is outstanding.
You ever had canned meat before?
No.
Really?
No. It's dense like tuna fish. Small can tuna fish is dense like that.
So it's basically like tuna fish, but here.
But
taking it and eating it like that.
But it's tender. It
Yeah.
falls apart like stewed meat.
How do you cook it?
Well,
you know, you chunk it all up, you put it in your ball, you know, your regular canning jars, and you just put some seasoning and some kosher salt in with it, and you pressure it in the pressure cooker at 15 pounds for an hour and 20 minutes. And then it's done. And you break it open and eat it. Yep, and set those feet. So it always starts with the feet. Feet are foundational. Starts with the feet. And then you do it. Good. Yep. Get your release. Shoot that one.
With the knock. Straight out.
What is this little tiny body over? What is that little thing?
That's like a diaper, I think. Beanbag.
The little guy up there, the biker?
Yeah. Yep, and I can put it on into the spine. I like that. It'd be tough to hit.
Squirrel mounted on the wall. So what's the matter?
Oh, just put it in that
Arrows are flexing too much, that's not, the hooks are too weak for that poundage.
Oh, really?
I mean, they're not gonna break or anything like that, it's just,
So like I need to adjust the arrows I use?
probably shorten them up a little bit. As far as the length, and that'll stiffen the arrow up.
So that's only from changing the draw length a half an inch, made that much of a difference?
Yes, it pushes the arrow that much faster.
How much faster?
Every half an inch, you're gonna gain about 6 to 8 feet per second.
So what are you adjusting now?
Just turn it back down.
One turn. Let's try that again.
When you shoot.
Oh, you just do it.
Yeah, that half inch, see, short draw, you're losing energy.
Right.
Get that half inch of more power.
Power stroke.
And it's just,
It's messing with the arrow, huh?
yeah, the spine of the arrow.
I know that, Easton came out with a new full metal jacket, right? Didn't
Yeah,
they?
it's 280.
What's the difference?
It's stiffer,
Yeah?
so it's about less flex in it.
Huh. Are you switching over to those? The 6mm can?
Yeah, they're sending me some. I'll try them out. Mine fly perfect. I mean, they're money out of that right now. I'll try the new ones though, just to see, you know what I mean?
What are you doing now?
Taking that link stuff off, change anything.
See, it's not you, it's just the combination of everything. Because all these grips are the same no matter who shoots it, basically.
So it seems like I need more different arrows.
Oh, you can usually tune. any bows without any arrow set up usually.
It just takes away the, has to stay in tune all the time, you know what I mean?
Right.
If anything changes even slightly, it could change how the bow's tuned.
Right.
I mean, they'll be able to get it tuned in for almost any arrow, but that's if everything's perfect,
Right.
you know what I mean?
So when do these 6mm come out?
I don't know, maybe do one more turn on that. On
6mm is actually a bigger arrow than this.
Thicker?
It's, yeah, it's bigger diameter.
Hey.
It's the same diameter as this shaft right
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah.
You want to take one more turn off?
This is a 4mm, this is a 6.
Mm.
One turn, you do about 70.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what you say.
Right.
I need to have you doing that. A little shorter.
That one's shorter?
So there again, so we're gonna rotate those knuckles, so they're not straight up and down, so we're gonna rotate them where they're shut. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, just like that, exactly. And then pressure point's gonna be here. Right through there. Good. Good. Yeah, actually, if you go there like that, for you, that person here is too low, where the perfect begins. I'm gonna take this back up just a touch.
Like this go, so right there, you take your arrow, there's the flash. It's going, not really down. But if you change that top point where the arrow comes up, tail comes up.
And I like how you had your wrist in there. That definitely was a no torque, hold right there.
Yeah.
It's all about staging, getting that feel set first, and you don't have to change it before you're on. Then you get all that, Yep. Dude, that's good money.
Right there.
Perfect. That's 3 flexes on hold. You notice how it even sounds different going through the paper?
Mm-hmm.
And then the bow has no, vibration or noise because it's casting the arrow perfectly straight. So now we'll fit it. Now we got that part in there. Now we'll fit it. Make sure that peep's coming around.
That's what we call a bowl. And now, like when I said, when we look at that paper, it's just quiet, unless there's no ripping.
Right. You want to put that thing back on?
Yeah, we can put that back on. We're just gonna have you draw down range right now, and I want to get that peep set. Where do you want me to? So go ahead and stand on this old silver line here, and then set your feet, your front hand, just like you were before.
So this one should be slightly back, right?
Yeah, but just a little closer together. Just like that. Perfect.
Okay.
And just a little bit. I mean, it's got to be comfortable. You'll develop your own stance, and I can even show you how to do it. You can.
All it is it's like, so get your stance.
So if I was trying to find my stance, I'd take my finger, I'd put it on one of those spots, I'd close my left eye, so I'm covering it. I'd close my eyes, and I'd go back and forth. I'd weave a little bit, and then I'd open my eye, and it shows me that I should have my feet about like that, because my finger was to the right. So I'll move my feet, and the reason why that's important to have your feet set is when I draw my bow, I don't want to go like this or like this to my target. I want to draw and have that pin right on that target. Then I have ultimately more time to aim, and then so no matter where my target's at, like if I'm hunting and the animal's right there, I have to shoot before I draw. I have to set my hips, and I have to know exactly how those draw and come right on the target, and make a good shot. So let's draw that bow individually. Draw with your eyes closed. So go ahead and close the eyes. And it's open just the dominant eye, just your, yeah. You see you're dipping pretty deep right there. We'll move that up a little bit. I'm gonna have you. You go ahead and just shoot the center bail, and not even have a target. Just shoot the center of the bail there somewhere. Good. So we'll do that again, and have you draw it with your eyes closed. I like to draw with my eyes closed. Find my anchor with everything like like I'm finding it perfect, and then just open just the dominant eye, just your right eye.
But don't move your head to get that peep. Because we want
You
to
might have to tip your head this way or this way, but not up and down.
Okay.
So
just draw my eyes closed.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. Try to touch it. Can you bring it? Yeah.
He had to dip his head.
Right. Well, he wasn't touching his nose. Go ahead and touch your nose on the string. There you go. Now, is it too high there?
Yeah.
Touch the nose. So we're going to do it again. Go ahead and shoot that. I'm going to do it again, and this time, so when you draw, find those spots. You know, find that nose, find the corner of the mouth, find the tip of the nose, and then open the eye. So you want those touch spots. You want to be conscious of that touch spot. We're going back to that front hand. The front hand has got to be perfect. Perfect. Now open just one eye. The perfect circle.
Yeah, it looked, he didn't move at all.
Right. That looks pretty good right there. If that was lining up for you, that's going to be about perfect. You see, that height will never change on this particular bow. With longer axle bows or shorter axle bows, it might be a little bit different. But on this particular axle bow, that distance from that loop right there to your peep in the center of your peep will never change. It's always the same.
What's the benefit of a longer axle?
It used to be a little bit more forgiving, they used to say, longer bow, because it's not like you can't tweak it around as much.
Right.
It'd be, spring coming in, a little longer, generally a longer axle will have taller brace height, so that was it. But nowadays, I don't think the shortness hurts you.
It doesn't. The string angle, how you're having to, find that string to touch your nose. It's a bigger beat because it's a little longer, so the string will hit you a little bit quicker here. It's a little bit different anchor. And then, the forgiveness of a longer, I shoot a 35 inch axle bow.
Yeah.
Cam's always shot longer bows, but,
Well,
there's nothing wrong with the short bows either.
The new turbo, how the cam is designed, how it comes over, it's like it's a longer bow. How it comes off that cam, the string angle is like a longer bow. It's weird how that cam is designed. It's coming off high off the cam. So when you get that turbo, it's going to feel like a 34.
Right, but this is not turbo.
No.
No, it's 30. So go ahead and take just a second, set those feet. Set that front hand, you get that release hooked up, so make sure that front hand's set good and those fingers are kind of bunched up and touching. Yeah, that's perfect. Good. Good. Eyes closed, and then double check. So just double check and touch the nose. There you go. Now open just that one eye. Everything line up really good. Okay, good. We'll try it in there. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Get that rotation.
It's that perfect for you.
Then we'll zero it. We'll get to zero it. I'll show it in the spot card.
We shot an alligator.
The African game, the alligators, I had money to spend, I won't go to Africa.
So you're just tying in your...
Yeah, gonna be a minute tying all this stuff. He's got so all
Keep all tied in, and we can tie in the last point to the deer yet. Yeah. Don't look at those. Those aren't any good. I don't know what kind they are. They don't look good.
Yeah, that's actually last year.
What are you doing?
Serving in a peep.
I like
What's the secret? Any secret to it?
Secret.
You ever seen anybody serving a peep wrong?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what's the secret to doing it right?
All right. You gotta make sure it's positioned correctly first. I mean.
Yeah.
If that's not positioned correctly, it's you're wasting your time doing what I'm doing here. But,
Yeah.
I'm pretty picky on how my peeps are tied in. I like them served, wrapped around the peep, everything, so nothing's gonna move after I'm done here.
Yeah, I've heard stories about people having their peep in and shooting and having it fly out on the shot. You've heard that too, right?
Yeah, I've had that happen to me. Just when I'm setting up a bow, not having anything tied in it.
But people, that happens when they're like hunting. That's not good. That's why you do this, right?
You can see how I'm wrapping around the peep, and I wrap around until that groove is totally full.
Full, yeah. So it's not going anywhere.
I'm so glad I came here to get this set up perfectly, because I've had some problems with my peep being off before. I have to like move my head, and like when we first went to Alberta, that first year, it was off quite a bit. Like I had to adjust.
Yeah.
For the peep.
No, and that's definitely gonna. I mean, you don't want to you don't want to be thinking about stuff like that when you're getting ready to shoot. You know what I mean?
You're in a crunch situation.
You want to be in
You gotta
autopilot. It's got to be autopilot. It comes back. You're not thinking about anything like that. All you're thinking about is picking a spot on that animal and executing. Yeah. That's it.
So Wayne, what release do you use?
I use the Scott. I've shot them since I was a kid, and they work good for me. That Wise Guy you're shooting is an excellent release. They're really super accurate. They got a great trigger on them. There's just no doubt that that's an awesome release.
Yeah, I've tried to mess with some other ones, but I always come back to this. The only thing I like besides this is the 3-finger ones. The thumb release. I like those.
Yeah.
Which one? That was one Adam gave you?
Yeah, I really like that. That was a Scott. Or Carter.
Carter. Yeah, that's what it was.
Carter makes it, What ones do you guys sell here?
Scott, still their stuff. True Fire, Claw Hog, and a couple of the True.
Where do you keep them?
Got them right over there around the corner.
You don't like the kind that clip, like the
caliper? I don't. No. It's like that's what a True Fire is. I mean,
some of them
people have killed lots of stuff with them. It's fine. It's just the whole thing about archery. It's just preference, personal preference. What you believe in, what gives you confidence, what works. I like this one because my picture's on it.
That always helps.
I'm drawn to it a little because of that. But yeah, these Scott, I shot Scott for a long time. Good releases.
This has more of distance in the trigger, right?
Yeah, you can change how it adjusts. I mean, it's like I said, it's personal preference. I started shooting Wise Guy and I just felt like I was more accurate. Whether I actually was or not doesn't really matter. I felt like I was, so that's the key. And then this is everybody always talks about, talk about your equipment. So right here is what we shoot. That's what you got on your bows. What I've shot for years is the Trophy Taker, Smackdown Pro, and those things. What I like about these never change. You'll set them up, you will never have to change it. There's never any adjustments for me anyway. It's consistent. I'm in heat. I'm in cold weather. It just has never failed.
And other than that, these are the heads right here. Muzzy trocar, except these right here because I shoot the injections, so these are the smaller feral ones. These are bulletproof, killed everything from Cape buffalo to moose to brown bear to everything else. What do you use?
I use what you use. I just follow the campaign's method.
I think that's what everybody should do.
Well,
including you guys. Come on, Wayne. Hey, what heads are you?
You kind of follow us, so I
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I quit.
Wayne, what heads are you shooting?
I shoot trocars.
Okay.
That head has a ton of history. I mean, it
Well,
was
the
Rocky
Blitz.
Mountain.
Yeah.
And then the guys that bought Rage, or that owned Rage, bought out Muzzy,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and so then they redesigned it and made it even better. So what used to be the Turbo and then turned into the Blitz became the Trocar, and it's the sharpest, best flying, biggest
They just
wound
fly.
channel.
They fly so good.
They fly good, and they leave giant wound channels.
Yeah.
And
Things die.
things die fast.
Yeah.
has anybody figured out a way to make a mechanical that's good?
Yeah, Rage is good.
Yep.
I shot a bunch of, we can't shoot mechanicals here.
That's an
We have to shoot
oxymoron.
fixed blade.
Good mechanical.
It's not good.
Those words don't go together.
I shot these hypodermic up there in Alaska. I shot a bunch of deer with them.
Yeah.
You know, they work. I mean, they leave a big hole. I took a bunch of pictures of some of the holes I shot and stuff.
Yeah.
Did they die, did my animals die quicker than my son shooting fixed blades on his deer? I didn't think so. You know, but they do work great.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what Roy used as a hypodermic. He just killed that moose just right before I did. And he was sold on expandables.
yeah.
I think because he didn't practice. So he wanted a little more room for error.
This is a big blade.
Yeah. Traditional women and kids, anybody shooting
Lower
lower
poundage.
poundage, your traditional style knife, it's still on a knife. So, you know, a nail head with 3 blades takes some horsepower. You know, anybody shooting like under 55 pounds, we like push them towards those heads. Or
Yeah.
these heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when I did that, remember that hippo penetration test? Because these trocars, see how steep that blade angle is?
Yeah.
That's basically, I mean, if it's stout, it's like it's like trying to go through a 2x4. But where this, with that more gradual blade angle and then just 2 blades, that's really going to penetrate at lower poundage, or, you know, like Wayne said with the women and kids, that's a perfect head.
You wouldn't want anybody taking an arrow with that head on it and throwing it at you. You're probably not going to get hurt with that. You know, if somebody throws an arrow at you with this.
Yeah, that could go in.
That one, no.
Just
No, it's a
Yeah.
knife. It's gonna hurt you.
What about
that's
those?
45% better penetration with the single blade traditional style over this.
But at 70, 80 pounds with our arrow set up,
Blood on the ground, huge. Blood on the ground, minimal.
no, because that's
It's
just
making
a
one
slice.
perfect slice cut.
Right.
So you got just a slice that can
Better
close right up.
opportunity to catch arteries on the way through, less opportunity to catch arteries on the way through.
Like Adam Greentree uses those 2 blades.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that on buffalo. They use that on everything. He shoots a 600 and some grain arrow. Those things, they're all about penetration, and tough blood trails though, because those. But with buffalo, I mean, if you got a long blood trail on a water buffalo, you're probably not going to get it. Those things are so
The hide's
tough.
not only thick, but the ribs mesh, so you're not gonna like get between a rib or fish around a rib. The ribs are all mesh, and then they're thick. They're super thick. So
They
you know,
they can
North
pound through
American
'em.
game animals, we're not dealing with that. You know.
Right.
I mean, nobody hunts buffalo really. I mean, buffalo probably would be the thickest hide, you know, toughest thing that we could shoot here.
American buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is the deal with these? G5s?
Cut on impact, single
Just one fixed blade, so you can't. There's no blade retainage issues. You're never going to lose a blade. That's just one
Right.
They
piece.
call it a MIM process. That's a molded process where, you know, they can do stainless steel in a mold and it comes out perfect.
Yeah.
What do you think about these?
I shot those for a long time.
you know, a lot of these heads, a lot of these cheaper heads out, you know, I'm not saying any of these are cheap, but some cheap 3-blade heads, you'll lose blades. I mean, Muzzy Trocar, they're super tough. You're not going to lose a blade.
They're
But
bolted in.
some of the other ones, you can lose blades. That Montec, that alleviates that because it's one piece. The only knock on them is the sharpness thing. This is surgical steel, so these are just a little bit. Now these heads, these CS heads, are a little sharper than the original Montec here. That was the only knock on these, is they weren't as sharp. And so then they got here, and I used these, and I thought, okay, these are awesome. I love the design. I thought people said they whistled a little bit when they flew. So just, again, personal preference. People kill all sorts of animals with these. I just went to the Trocar, super tough, super sharp, don't make as much noise, I didn't think, and just flew like darts. But I killed a lot with the Montec also. So it's just kind of like, you know, you just, over the course of years, you kind of get your gear fine-tuned.
We're picky about what we sell. I mean, I don't sell, it used to be the blades used to have to, the arrow had to stay tight. You know, the broadhead had to stay tight on the end of the arrow to hold the blades in. It's like ancient technology.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they can get loose in your quiver from you shooting your bow, and then you go to shoot an animal, and it'll just shed the blades. All these blades, these are bolted in. You know, these are fixed. These are fixed. These are in with the head on them, kind of like the old style muzzies. The blades would slide in. You know, the shuttle T-locks are good. They fit in a foot. You know, so the shuttle T's actually have like a foot that they fit in, so they can't get out. So
Hello.
we don't sell. There's heads out that still.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Blades in, and you screw it on tight, and if it gets loose, the blade will just fall out.
Right.
Sure.
That's ancient technology.
Do you sell any four-finger releases? You just sell wrist releases?
God, I can't even remember, dude.
Back pinching.
Yeah.
I can't.
Not a thumb button one. I mean, these go off.
I don't know. Don't know. I'm drawing a blank right now. Yeah, we were. I do know that.
Yeah.
You know, for a target shooter, you know, you just want to focus on, you just focus on aiming, you just pull with
Man,
two
I
fingers
can't remember,
here.
dude. I wish I could.
Pull, boom, it'll go off and you don't know where. So you just have to aim.
Right.
The
I
way,
think
like,
so.
the way
Yeah.
you're doing a good
Still
job
get up
with
in
the
there.
release. I mean, I teach everybody to, you know, the first thing you do as an infant is you learn how to squeeze. So, you know, rather than one finger, you let
Yeah.
bring all fingers around, keep
Yeah.
them touching, let them float down, let the index contact, squeeze the whole hand together as you focus, and then
No.
the follow through will be straight back, because you should be pulling a little back pinch. So, and that'll keep you from punching, because all your fingers are together.
Yeah. Huh. No, I didn't know that.
Let's go sight that in.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could. Good. Good. How about you?
Need that stopper?
Yeah.
Do you need that thing?
I hear ya. Me, I'm doing the same. Yeah. Oh, Truett? That's not my little one. My little one's Taryn. Yeah, no, Truett's going to UL right now. Yeah. Yeah. So he's a freshman in Oregon now. Yeah. 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 So, doing good. Tanner, he quit Cabela's. Now he's doing construction, and I think he's going to it's looking like he's going to get hired on as a deputy. So he passed everything, passed the psych test. I think he just has to pass a physical, which they say is pretty much you know, turn your head and cough, okay, you pass, and then they offer you a job. So yeah. So that's his. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Just wants to, do that and see where it goes. Yeah. No, definitely knows that. Yeah.
You know, you can see that little black action right here. So what you should do is back X, and I always like to come
Yeah,
down.
I know.
I never teach anybody to come up to a target. The reason why is
Yeah,
if you're coming
so
up
anyway.
like this
How
to
about
a
your
target
boys?
all the time, it's like bench pressing. I mean, you can let a lot of weight down. You
Yeah.
go up, you're gonna
Or a pipe
that's
fitter, or-
weak. So if you start
Yeah.
up and you bring your torso down to your target like this,
Nice.
you're stronger, and when you stop, you're the steadiest. If you come up, you're weaker because you've already set your torso incorrect. So always get above and come
Pay the
down.
bills doing
And then
that.
when you draw, just look at that X, just focus on that X. When that fiber optic is bright, when that green fiber optic covers and you can't see that, that's when you start your squeeze and you just hold, boom, low goes off. And you tell yourself you're gonna hold it right on the spot and then
Well,
the shot goes off.
That's all right. That'll
So we'll
work.
go ahead and just shoot an arrow there and see that roll.
Yeah, me too. Or 10 or 15.
Set that front heel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you came up to that target, what
Yeah.
you wanna do is when you set, you wanna draw up here.
True.
And then
Yeah,
you wanna-
that's true, buddy. All right, I'll do it.
One block on the outside edge of the thru.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him in a while. Mm-hmm. Who's that? Oh, yeah. I know the name. I think there's a bunch of them. Yeah. I just know the name. No. I remember who I've hunted with.
A little bit more.
But everybody's got a story. Oh, maybe he has. I'm not sure.
Get above, yeah, there you go.
No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe so. Maybe so. Oh.
7 o'clock and inside light.
You're in the spot. So,
Yeah.
and Joe, you're plenty strong. Try to do this. Bring that bow up, put it on that spot, draw straight through. Don't do zero editing on the amount of this,
Oh, really?
the amount of movement on this arm. Try to do a
Yeah.
zero edit on that. Yep. Yeah, put it right
Oh,
on that
really?
button.
Huh.
Go right into it.
Oh. Okay.
Little bit in that arm.
What? Yeah.
You're on the So yeah, I mean, there's no strength issues, so try to do this, try to be real methodical with your draw. Try to come out, put that thing on there,
No.
draw real methodical, come in, anchor.
Hey,
finger.
hold on a sec. Was there a
Very
386
slowly
killed in the Eagle
come
Cap
in,
this year?
just come down.
Hostetler's killed a 370 bull in there.
Execute,
Yeah,
stay right
well,
there.
it said
So boom,
370.
arrow hits the target, and you just like concrete statue.
Yeah.
Tell everybody
Either way, that's a big bull.
mentally, tell yourself,
350.
I'm gonna continue to aim to the mark of the bow goes off.
I'll have to leave.
Yeah. I know. No, that's giant. Huh.
Looking good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the more, you know,
Yeah.
methodical, the more slow, you know, with a deliberate
Yeah,
draw,
probably.
deliberate
That's a
aim.
big bull.
The more you can do everything here, because in hunting,
I know
you're gonna be a
they hunt
hunter.
hard.
Even in target shooting, I've got 30 kids that, you know, and a bunch of them I've turned into big time champions, but, you know, the more you can do,
Doing something right.
I call it, everything, you know, I like zero edit. So come up, I'm gonna stop, and I'm not
All right,
gonna
buddy.
add any more than that right there.
All right.
I'm gonna come in, I'm not gonna move my head, I'm gonna anchor.
All right, bud. Well, it's good talking to you.
Slow movement, come in, I'm on the spot, I execute. 7-10 seconds, my full draw is not,
No.
that's a
With
perfect
the
amount of time.
sheriff.
The whole time,
Deputy.
from when I set my hand, and I've got this
Yeah,
locked,
he put in
I'm
for
looking
all
at
of
that
them,
target,
but
and I'm not taking
he
my
ended up
shot.
thinking that the
I'm totally
sheriff
focused
was
on
better.
that. coming up,
opportunity, so he just
I'm drawing,
didn't
I'm
go
not
to
taking my eyes
anything
off
else.
that X,
And I've just been doing that.
I'm coming
He
around,
passed
I'm
the sight
touching,
test,
now I'm going
passed
into
the
my hard aim.
background. So
And I'm looking at that
all I
X,
have now is
I
the
can't
video.
see the X, I can't see the X because my pin's covering it. Boom, bow
You can
went
start
off, I'm
correcting.
still right there.
Yeah.
So that's mentally
Yeah.
my
Which-
focused process.
I thought that was good. I mean, you know, it's always nice to have some street smarts, and he's never been around criminals, so I mean, I don't know. You probably won't get killed in jail. You know, you could out on the street. So I'm like, well, go kind of learn what criminals, how they think and how they.
Jumped out of your anchor.
And then if you want to go in the streets, that's good. So anyway, I'm glad he's doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good job too.
So remember,
So we'll see. He hasn't.
set that staging to where that thing, that target, like 3 or 4 inches. Ideally, when you hit full draw, you want that pin 3 or 4 inches above that white. If you stop it there, then come down slow.
Most of the work is doing that.
Focus
Really?
on that X.
I mean,
Squeeze that
they got a little thick man, they got a little room,
I don't
and
know where to
they'll
hit
move
it.
kind of down again.
Yeah.
Before they
It's in the
take
right
it into
spot.
scale.
Because that
They'll
looks
pass
like a
down
good
again.
execution.
Yeah.
Ask them like a couple questions and they'll throw them in.
Yeah. It's all right.
Coming in above.
I mean, it's hard to get a good job without college, and that's a pretty good job.
That's that little.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good, isn't it?
And if you do one thing, if you can remember the steps, and then just, you know, in your own practice time, try to repeat those steps, and if you ever have any questions, just call me. I mean, I walk through with tons of people, but, you know, the main thing is to be more deliberate, like, everything is so calculated, and you're not gonna make a mistake on any one thing. You know, it's fun just to shoot arrows, but you're never gonna get better shooting arrows. You wanna be slow, methodical, taking your time, like, this is gonna be the shot of my life right here. Every shot is the only one, I mean, I owe this to this animal right here. I mean, that animal owes me money. So I'm gonna shoot that thing like it's my worst enemy. If it owes me money, there you go, right there. Everything is calculated to the step. So, you know, when you draw on this, try to get that pin before you draw. And you're strong as an ox, so just come up, get that thing set, and slow the draw down. This, any fast movement, you're not gonna do in hunting. I mean, I've had animals that ran right up to me, and it took me literally 50 seconds to come to this point and draw that bow, to get to full draw right there, to come around and actually shoot the animal. And it could be standing right there, he's looking right at me. You know, and if I did anything quick, like the way you're drawing, some of this stuff would be hanging on the wall. No way. I mean, I've had to just do everything like, and I've had to just focus on me when I was just like, right here, because I'm not as strong as you are, so I got right here, and I had to just go like this, just a little bit quicker, because they're all mesmerized with slow movement. Anything quick, panic, bam, they blow. So elk, deer, all the same.
I've had one time, I had a caribou, I'll tell you about shoot. I had a caribou out there, and I crawled, it could see me the whole way. I crawled from 200 to 60 yards, just slow, just like this, and it was laying there watching me the whole way. I got to 60, came up slow, pulled back, shot it instead. Slow.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Everything in archery's gotta be slow.
that doesn't alarm them.
Bear will let you get away with a lot of stuff, deer and elk won't. They've got less than a 30-second of a time reaction when their brain indicates go, and they're gone. You've probably seen that elk hunting a few times. So if you can slow that draw down just a little and get that more focused on where that thing's gonna be. There you go, beautiful, perfect. I always like to sneak into that anchor like I'm sneaking on an animal. Beautiful.
That's
That was a
perfect.
perfect shot.
That
right
was
there.
perfect.
I seriously think about coming into that anchor like I'm making my final stop, because that anchor has to be perfect. If I don't hit my anchor absolutely, and I've done it for years, but if I don't hit that anchor just absolutely perfect where everything's comfortable, that shot isn't going where I want it to. And that aiming, you're shooting good groups. I mean, that aiming process is you can change that. Where that's really gonna come into play is like on longer distance. And if you can focus on the target at longer distance, shoot that mule deer right there. Now, his back, a good way to judge, you know, how you're gonna shoot that mule deer is, so his leg comes up, you wanna be about left of where that leg comes up. He's gonna put you, no, just give it just a hair gunpowder. What I mean by that, I mean, you're maybe gonna aim that much higher than you normally would with shit. So I want you to do that again, but act like he's for real, he's not made out of foam. So you're gonna come up, you're gonna look at it, you're gonna put that bow on it, you're gonna put that pin where you want before you ever draw, and you're gonna pull it back slow. And he's looking at you right now, you're gonna pull it back slow. And then you're gonna anchor in, and then you're gonna bring those fingers around, you're gonna feather that thing off, and you're gonna stay in that shot. Find that anchor, yeah. So, and where perfect practice comes in is where you're imagining that you're in that moment. Because when you're in that moment and that all happens, you've already practiced it, you know, and everything comes just like second nature at that point. You know, there's not a lot of, I've seen a lot of stuff go south with guys. Oh, right. You know, and then, oh my gosh, what did I do? Right. And it just goes somewhere it doesn't want to go. But that was good focus shot on that. Chris, what do you need to know, Kate?
First thing I need to double check the level on that sight, and I need to take some measurements, get some chronograph readings.
Okay. Let's just throw the chronograph on it real quick so he can shoot a few more times. Is there a bathroom there?
Yeah, that brown door right there.
Sure. Well, we can see it.
Everybody could use this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people are. Yeah.
You can pull his bow quick, and we can never do anything. It's like, don't shoot the first shot to be a warning shot.
Get the nerves out with that first shot.
Oh, now it's aim.
Then aim. What are you doing there, Chris?
Measurement, the peak of the arrow and the peak of the housing, so I can build a case for his sight. All critical measurements.
Real hooter shooter right here, Joe. Holds it full draw, then, I mean, this is how you can really see what the bow, if the bow is 100% accurate, no knock travel, no anything else, because you can hit that trigger, and, well, actually, not that one, but you can put a release on here, and then let this machine release the arrow to see exactly how the bow operates.
Wow. We stack that wood platform, we stack weights all over that so we won't lose it all. And, you know, a good bow and a good set of arrows will repeat in the same hole, 20 yards, shot after shot.
Yeah, exact same hole.
What do you think of that bee stinger? There's like a bee stinger,
Okay.
a hunter setup where it's like
There's a
one
sport
goes.
hunter. Yeah, those, I mean, the Y-bar system is good, but that's something that does get in the way. Like, I like Y-bars.
Yeah.
But it gets in the way for hunting.
I mean, imagine going through the woods, right? What should I?
Anything, I'm gonna, go ahead and shoot that same target, shoot that sheep. Kill that sheep, he's 20 yards and all. We just need to get some chronograph readings with your,
They should be this. They should be. They're the exact same.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, go ahead.
Like 4 or 5 good readings.
Nice. So go ahead and try to work on just slowing that drawdown, and then, you know, try to do a zero, you know, as little amount of aiming.
Is that yours?
This one's fine.
Okay.
286. And try to steady with that bow. Don't let that bow jump around on you. Good. 285, 286. I'm gonna grab you a different.
How's it going?
Try one.
It's going great. Exciting stuff.
You having fun?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I'm glad I came here. Really, really glad. Really glad that I'm getting this set up absolutely correctly. Because in the past we've done it. I've just sent it back here and they made
Back and
adjustments.
forth.
Sent it back and forth. But
It's hard to do it that way.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can always get it close, but it's not the same.
You try a bee stinger.
He's gonna feel the difference in how this is gonna aim, because this thing doesn't, it's just even weighted. It doesn't.
Looks like an old Kyber.
It's like a bowmar.
No, it's not.
Well, it looks like a bow. That's what.
It's somebody's homemade.
That's a
Oh. Stealth.
Yeah.
It's not doing nothing.
No. The bowmars used to have hydraulics,
There's nothing in
Drop
there.
and it wouldn't bounce.
Yeah, they would just hit and fall over because they got a little hydraulic cylinder.
I think there's something like that in there. Supposedly.
Doesn't look like it's working.
Shoot that deal there, you'll see how it aims pretty steady.
It's like your binoculars being a 6. You're learning.
I got new binoculars.
I know.
Not the same ones now.
Set that in, good
You gonna
slow
set?
draw.
You gonna check the speed?
Yeah, a couple more. Good average. Go ahead.
Now, is that because you adjusted the draw, the pull?
No, no.
Because you turned it down, right?
No,
It's
no,
still
no.
pulling 78 pounds.
Yeah, you're under 80. Come down on that target.
Laying them in there.
How come you guys use that kind and not the kind you shoot to?
I like these.
Yeah? Why is that funny?
Because I hate that thing.
You hate that
I
thing?
hate that thing.
You like the kind you shoot through? I found that there's different. I have both of those. I have that and I have the kind I shoot through. But I get a different reading.
Well, with that, so you think if you're holding it, if you hold it like this, it's picking, because what it measures is the length, that arrow going through the radar. So if it's like this, it's going to change basically the length of that arrow is going to make it seem faster.
Right.
If you hold it perfectly, that's what you want. But even if you're just slightly off, it can
Right.
change a foot per second.
Yeah, that's why I thought like maybe the ones you shoot through are better, right?
Yeah, except people keep shooting them here.
And those can have arrows too. They can have your lighting.
I went through a couple of them.
Yeah.
Really big with the shoot.
So nobody shot that one.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't gonna buy another one. I get it.
People wanted to check their speed, and then their arrow is below their line of sight, so they'd be shooting the chronograph.
Of course. People ruin
And
everything.
if you do the ceiling,
Look at the ceiling.
There isn't anything in this whole range that hasn't been shot.
See all those holes? That's from people
You know,
drawing
over
back
here
and
on the
shooting.
wall, that
There's a lot of
that
those.
TV right there hasn't been shot. I'm amazed it hasn't been shot. It hasn't been shot.
Everything else, there's arrow holes all over this whole thing.
Yeah. Which they shoot. Yeah. We gotta kill that deer right. Really that left. We gotta line up that front leg, get that pin, zero, try to do it. Turn that on real steady. 10 seconds worth of good focus. And you want to just let that just feather off and stay there. Perfect. He's consistent to 84, 35.
Well, it's see this gap, so it is turned down a little.
Because my last bow was 288.
But those arrows are right at the breaking point where they're almost underspined.
Really?
Yeah, and so if you just creep up a little bit in the poundage and the power, then it makes those arrows too much flex, it's just underspined.
That's interesting.
So you're right at the cutoff point.
So
They're shooting really sweet right now.
Yeah, they're
78 pounds.
hey,
I mean,
and speed is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You range it with your rangefinder, you dial in your sight. It doesn't matter. I mean, speed will help you miss faster. That's about it.
I got a pile of kids, and I always take kids hunting, and it's amazing. Those little kids bow, it looks like you're throwing the arrow as soon as I broadhead. What it was,
Deadly, yeah. But yeah, at 200.
And even, it didn't necessarily always hit them.
285 feet a second, you're going to kill, with a heavy arrow, you're going to kill a lot of stuff. It's a good
We're
shot.
gonna let those fingers float down, just like feather, and float down, touch the triggers, and then when they're touching the
Okay, next stop is we're going to go lift. You ready? Oh, it's a gun show. Wayne, do you want to see your guns? Okay. I hear you.